Alright, this is like the 15th video I'm recording today, but let's talk about 20th Century Boys. 20th Century Boys is quite fire. I really do like this story. I've been reading it for like the last 2 to 3 months. I'm about 200 chapters into it, and I must say that it is easily one of the best mystery manga that I've ever read. Now, to be honest, when I first read one of Naoki Urasawa's stories, which was Monster, I was really confused at the plot, but then again, that was kind of the entire point of the story, as this is a mystery story, and the entire point of a mystery story is making sure the the reader has absolutely no clue what is going on throughout the story, and that's exactly what 20th Century Boys and Monster do. So if you like watching series that absolutely destroy your mind and absolutely leave your brain completely fried, then check out 20th Century Boys, because this manga, once again, is an absolute masterpiece. And if you haven't read it yet, which is probably why you're on this video, then you're absolutely stupid, so go on. Read 20th Century Boys. Alright, I'm playing. Let's actually get to why 20th Century Boys is so fire. You see, this story starts off in a pretty basic setting. You got this random fat dude, this other dude, this dude who works at a desk, and this dude who has no life named Kenji, who is the main character. And this main character, you know, he doesn't really have a life. He takes care of his sister's kid and runs a magazine store, I think, or some kind of store. Basically, Kenji is just living his normal life with his friends, and then something happens where this dude named Friend is kind of taking over the government secretly and becoming like the new leader of the entire world. And that's kind of what ends up happening. And this dude named Friend, who wears a mask throughout the entire course of the story and who is told to be one of Kenji's good friends, just roams the entire story, being one of the biggest menaces in all of manga history, and in my opinion, being one of the greatest antagonists in all of manga history as well. Like, seriously, this dude is one crazy villain, he is one crazy character. Friend is an absolute menace, and to be honest, Urasawa really knows how to write his villains, because goddamn, Friend and Johan are like 2 and 3, right after Griffith. But basically, this entire story of 20th Century Boys revolves around a children's book. I'm not kidding, this entire story revolves around a children's book, and yet it's one of the greatest manga that's ever been created. That should say something about the writing. This manga is hella underrated, not enough people read it. You have to read 20th Century Boys, because to be honest, the mystery is unbelievable. The suspense will just leave you at the edge of your seat, and like me, you'll probably binge the entire story. Well, I haven't actually binged the entire story, but I assume that you degenerates will binge the entire story because it's just that good.